All right, we're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STS Pod Club production. That's right. This is episode 747 of STS Pod Club and episode 131 of Rollin into Mempho. What I want you to do is go to stspod.club. In the right hand corner is the link of all links. Join us on TikTok. We're actually airing the show on TikTok every week now. You can also join our Patreon. We put exclusive stuff up there that you don't see for months on the main feed. Go ahead and go there. Also, if you join one of my social media accounts and you DM me, I can give you instructions on how to get a Rollin into Mempho t-shirt. That's right. We did the record store this past week, and last week we finished up the week with a G1 analysis, the top 10 performers, and that was our seventh annual, guys. Seventh annual episode. That's right. We've been doing it for 7 years. All right, guys. Every week we do hits, misses, MVP, question of the week, what's happening, and must see. Now to the upcoming events, and then on with the show.
Memphis Wrestling is live, starting tonight in Gleason, Tennessee for the first ever Tatertown Throwdown. This fundraiser benefits Gleason High School. That's live Memphis Wrestling tonight in Gleason. Tomorrow, August 27th, The Real One, formerly known as Enzo Amore, is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Meet Enzo at our VIP experience and catch him in action. Then, join us for a special 7 p.m. AEW All-In Watch Party at Dave & Buster's. It's free. This Monday, August 28th, join us at Ghost River on Beale Street for our official Raw pre-party. It's free and family-friendly. Saturday night, September 9th, Memphis Wrestling returns to the Dyer County Fair for the Bicentennial Bash. Memphis Wrestling is free with paid fair admission. Sunday, September 17th, former WWE star Fred Rosser is coming to Memphis Wrestling. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Hits. Tim Bosby came out, did a promo. Guys, I know he's not got taller, but jeez, this guy's a monster. He's spilling out. Going to be a star, guys. Going to be a star. He had the internet title for 245 days, and Austin Lane beat him. He called out Austin Lane. Austin Lane back in his tights, not in his tights, but back in his shirt and pants. Challenges for a match. I want y'all to listen to Lane talk about Bosby. He puts him over big time. This is very important. You don't want to talk your opponent down, especially if they beat you. So he talks Bosby over big time. Bosby was good too here. He told Austin Lane he wasn't even the best wrestler in his marriage. Very good stuff. They end up getting in the ring with my old buddy Will Gibson as ref. Really good match. Go out of your way to see that, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Bosby against Austin Lane. Austin retains the belt. Very good match. Hit. House show clip. This promotion does not do a house show, and then you never hear anything about it. There is a mistake with some of the promotions that used to do that. We see the clips. We see clips with Jim Duggan. Love the clips. The LA Hustlers are sitting backstage, and Barnabas comes and sits down. Says that he could be their manager is pretty much what he said. Roughshot cracked me up here. By saying, what was that? When he looked at, he was like, what was that after Barnabas got done? Just really funny stuff there. And then the LA Hustlers wrestle against Colton Cage and Big Swole. But before it, Barnabas comes out and introduces them. Oh, this was so funny. So funny. Good stuff. Barnabas dressed up like an old school rapper. I absolutely loved it there. We did get a win a quick win. That big backdrop and Colton Cage's missile drop kick, big hits on that match. Big Swole and Cage doing a promo. They are putting over the idea that Big Swole has this long winning streak since October, maybe. And then Swole always mentions the championship committee. Swole, I'm part of that committee. I'm doing all I can to get you a title match. Will this end up being something where we have Big Swole turning? Because he's going to end up having to go against the Gun Show. A little quick deal with Knicks with Matt and Gaston. It was really funny. And by the way, happy birthday to you, Matt Williams. Happy birthday. Bashley Bones against DDT was next. Hit with that DDT. That DDT looked real good in that match. Up next, we had Mike Anthony and K Toomer with King Cobra and Austin. Well, Molitano? Oh, did I get it this time? And Brandon Beretta that we didn't even really see. This is what we call in the business a squash. Made them look like $1 million, but that's not hard to do when you're looking at K Toomer and Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony grabs a mic when they're doing a promo and goes around in the crowd. Good stuff. It's going to be at the Dyer County Fair, but I can't wait to see them jumping in there again with the Roberts family legacy. All right, and our last hit is big main event. We had Chris Masters against Triple R, Ryan Rembrandt. Love this match. Love it when the local talent is there with the legends. It all seems so seamless with the people coming in and going out. They do a really good job booking this. With the Masters, go out of your way to watch how they do the psychology here. It's almost like Masters is the heel because he gets everything, but it's showing him the power that a guy like that has over Triple R there. Real good match. All right, that's our hits. Our hits for week 131. Misses for week 131. Come on, man. You're supposed to have your gear in the trunk, Austin Lane. Miss. Second time he wrestled in regular clothes. Come on, get some gear, kid. Miss. Austin Lane wrestling in regular clothes. That's our miss for week 131. MVP for week 131. Gotta give it. Even though he was not wearing gear, Austin Lane and Nikki Lane, they have turned into my favorite heels. The Posse was close to being my top heels over here, but they are my favorite heels for Memphis Wrestling. I'm going to give the MVP for week 131 to Austin and Nikki Lane.
Tonight in Gleason, Tennessee, don't miss the Tatertown Throwdown, benefiting the Gleason High School. Meet the stars of Memphis Wrestling at 6 p.m. Bell time is 7. Tickets are available now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Tomorrow at the Wrestle Center, the real one, formerly known as Enzo Amore, is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Get your tickets in advance at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Save $5 with the code ENZO at checkout.
All right, we're up to question of the week. We got Mylan Monster 38358. That's Mylan Monster at 38358. I looked that up. That's Mylan, Tennessee. Congratulations, Mylan, Tennessee, for watching Memphis Wrestling. That's right. He says, or she says, you always talk about Tim Bosby, and I did earlier, being a big deal or being the next big star. Who in the past have you said would be a big star and made it? Oh, so kind of getting my stuff or wanting to know, am I going to be right about Tim Bosby? Well, let me tell you, I want to talk about a couple of people. Well, I was totally wrong about Kurt Angle. That's right. When I first saw Kurt Angle, I said, I'm not sure he's going to make it or not. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and I consider him one of the best of all time. There was a guy also in MCW in Memphis Championship Wrestling, Reckless Youth, that reminded me a lot of kind of like the Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, kind of just a really good wrestler. I really thought he would be a big star, but he wasn't. We didn't hear much out of him. A couple of people that I saw for the first time, and these are easy, but let me tell you, Bryan Danielson, when he was in MCW, um, he was the American Dragon, I believe. So I knew he come out of Shawn Michaels' school and knew he was going to be a star. And also, when I first saw Brock Lesnar, the first time I ever saw Brock Lesnar at OVW, really, really raw, but you just knew it. You knew it. For the local talent, let me say this, and I'm not just patting him on the back. But Dustin Starr and Simon were the posse. Then the posse was Mr. Chris and Simon. But those three guys, I always knew that they were going to do something in the business because of the hustle that they had. They had such a great work ethic in the sense that they were just grinding, grinding, grinding. Dustin ended up going to Florida Championship Wrestling down with Steve Kern down there with WWE Developmental. The posse's always been popular in this area and has done lots of things. But there's three local guys I really knew they were going to be something big. So, all right, guys, here we go. Make sure you hit this right here. That's a new phone number. Make sure you're looking at that phone number. It's a new phone number. Leave your voice messages, questions there, or email us for question of the week. That was question of the week, week 131. All right, what's happening? What's happening? Well, what's happening with Mackenzie Morgan? Will she get in the ring? Is she going to be able to do it after taking that big power bomb? And also, we're talking about this, maybe Dyer County, man. We're going to see a little bit more of it before the fair. But the Roberts family against what I call the superpowers, Mike Anthony and Kay Toomer with King Cobra. That is going to be fun. All right. We're up to must see for the week. Every once in a while, I have to have a couple segments or a couple matches that I want you to go out of your way to see. Lane against Bosby from the start of the setup, the whole match, the finish, the twists and turns. I really, really like that match, Lane and Bosby. And at the end, Masters against Triple R, one of my favorite guys around here. But like I said, Masters, who looks fantastic still has a fantastic body. And Triple R did a really good job with this real good match with that group of people getting over, getting the rub. Go out of your way to see Lane and Bosby and Masters against Triple R. All right, guys, you know what I'm fixing to say. Same bad time, and that was 1 p.m. That's right, 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mama.